So after that, I kind of, got a little confidence or whatever. But I was walking through some woods, like a pathway. It was like when you go to Six Flags or White Waters and you got like the outdoor activities. It was like that. It was like a neighborhood, and it was white girls sitting down at desk outside, and they all looked alike. They had this dirty blonde hair, and they was wearing the same hairstyle up in a ponytail and down in the back, and they had on the same little frumpy looking clothes from Walmart, looked like. And I was walking through on foot, and there was dirt and trees, and it was like they neck of the woods. It was they neck of the woods. And I was walking through these white people neck of the woods. And the white girls were sitting down looking at me at their desk, and they was grown ass women. They wasn't no little teenagers. But they were trying to act young still. And they looked at me like, what is that nigga doing walking over here? She not allowed over here. Like, daddy do something, this nigga walking over here in our neck of the woods. And I looked at her. And in my spirit, I said, I sure am. And I'm going to keep walking. And ain't nobody going to do nothing to me. And I was the only black person around. There was no other Indians and there was no other black folk. Just white folk, that's all. And so all of a sudden, I see this white man come walking down with some kids and a white woman like it was his wife and his children and his brethren. And he had a little beard and some frumpy ass clothes like from Walmart. And when he came, his spirit was like, oh, this nigga. This after I walked past the white girls, and it was like they had a whole school that was full of just them. They had a whole school full of just them. No blacks. A whole neighborhood. No blacks. No blacks. We don't want no blacks over here. Just us whites. What is she doing over here? That's what all their spirits was saying. But I had a right to be over there because it was my neighborhood too. And so then, I sound like my grandma just now. So you know I'm telling the truth. Because one day I'm going to be old. And my children going to have to sit back and look back on what y'all did to that grandmother. So you're not going to silence me. And you're not going to hurt my children. And you're not going to keep me from my children. But I'm going to finish telling what I went through as an African American woman in this country. And what I stood for. So I'm walking in the vision. And the white man's coming up my way. And he's like, nigga, what are you doing on my neck of the woods? I'ma hang you, I'ma cut you, I'ma burn you, I'ma drag you. And all the wickedness in his heart came pouring out about what he feels that he has the right to do to black people that come in his neck of the woods, he claims. And I kept on walking past him, and I was walking like God. And I was the only one. And I kept walking, and my spirit said, you ain't gonna do shit. And he backed away. They backed up from me, and they kept a close distance from me. Like they were scared. And they kept on walking. And I kept walking into his so-called neck of the woods. I looked like the land. I'm the one who looked like the land belonged to. They looked like they did not belong on the land. They looked out of place with their little desk outside and walking in their frumpy ass clothes. They did not look like they belonged in their so-called neck of the woods. But I looked like the earth. I matched the environment. It looked like my turf. And I was walking like it was my turf. And I walked right on through their little neck of the woods.